Hi everyone, I just wanted to take a few minutes to walk through the syllabus, and if you have any questions, please put that question in the ask the instructor discussion board, or you can email or text me. As you can see here, this is my work phone number, but you can leave a message there, but it's just a lot easier if you need to contact me to call my cell or to text me. So you can read about this information, but I just want to highlight here the course description. So what we're going to do is look at a whole bunch of different ways in which we can implement creative strategies for your students. And I realize that you all teach at various levels, so all these projects can be tweaked to your level. All right, we're going to do the end project will be a lesson project for your students, as well as composing your own song with at least 2 contrasting sections. Okay, so we'll talk a little bit more about that later. I don't really have any materials that you need to have. We will be using Soundtrap, which you'll be getting an invite. You probably have already gotten that by now. And some online programs that work on all platforms. Keezy is a great one for iOS. If you use iOS, it's also free. SampleBot is one that I'm going to talk about a little bit. It's $3.99 for iOS, but there's lots of good Android creating apps as well. So you can read about the course objectives, but I just want to talk about these weekly, about the course assignments. So each week there will be a couple of lectures that discusses the reading. Usually there's one article per week. Okay, and each question in VoiceThread is 5 points. All right. Each week we will be you will have an assignment called Sketchbook, and you're just going to contribute some personal composing sketches, all right, ideas leading, sort of leading to this final project of creating your own song, all right. And there's a pretty in-depth video about that, but that'll be a weekly assignment. Also weekly is the riff assignment, and I gotta say, in this class, this is probably one of my favorite things, because each week we kind of learn a little bit more about each other, and we just I have been so thrilled with the creating experiences that we've had through this simple project. So there is also a detailed video about the riff assignment, but suffice to say, I have created the first one, and you can go ahead and listen to it, and then you can just add your own riff, okay? But read the details in the Getting Started module. There's going to be some improvisation and composing assignments. I already mentioned the final lesson plan, which you will see in the finals project. But I want to talk here about the weekly discussions, because this will be something that we will have several discussions each week on certain things. And I want you to think about the discussions not as an assignment, but more or less a conversation that you're trying to expand upon. So here's the rubric for that, all right? For full credit, you submit something early, substantive response to the question, okay? And then at least one more thoughtful peer response. Sometimes students acknowledge another peer in the class with some kind of positive statement or a compliment, and that's fine. But what I want is a response that either questions what the student was saying, maybe you didn't understand, or if you're in total agreement, why you're in agreement, and perhaps add to that. All right, just saying that's really cool, I like that, doesn't get us anywhere with a discussion. All right, and so what we want to do is just expand upon our understanding collectively about whatever the question is. So I also, if you put both of your responses in on the day that it's due, it doesn't offer a lot to that person, all right? Because that person might not see it that particular day. So try to be timely with it. I realize that you're still in school and you have end of year things and it's very, very busy. But try your best to get these in early enough that we can all learn from it and respond as well in kind, all right? So, like I said, critical analysis of whatever the question is about is full credit, and that they, this is very important. Postings are thought-provoking and create action or discussion by the rest of the class, okay? And so you can see that. I think what's really helpful, and some of the discussion boards you will notice that I ask you to respond with a video instead of just text, all right? So please pay careful attention to the discussions each week. All right, you can read all the grading scale. You're probably very familiar with that, but here is the tentative course overview. And I say tentative, I mean, this is what I'm planning, but, things may happen. We may need to spend more time on a certain topic. I don't foresee that, but I always like to leave room for it just in case. So I've tried to make this as easy and simple to read. I hope it is. But the first week here, each week has a theme to it. We're going to be working on improvisation, which is what this article is about. There's 2 lectures, a couple of assignments. There is a group collaborative project in the first week, and because we have 11 people in this class, it can be groups of 2 or 3, and you can sign up in the groups page in Canvas for these, okay? As you see, week 2, we're still staying on the improv theme. Week 3, we're going to be talking about, found sound and songwriting. Lyric writing is in week 4 with some more, of course, discussions. Lyric writing in week 5. And then in week 6, we're going to be talking about songwriting in secondary schools with additional assignments that support that theme. And then, of course, the last week, there's just a riffing around assignment, the final one, and you'll be working on your presentations here. So that's kind of an overview. The rest of this is policies that you will also find in Canvas. As well, down below here, I do have course objectives and how they align to the program goals of the master's degree, and some additional readings just in case you are interested. Okay, so like I said, any questions about that, I am happy to answer you. I'm very much looking forward to this semester and working with you all again in preparation for your capstone experience in the next term. So any questions, let me know. I hope you enjoy this class as much as I enjoy teaching it. Thank you so much.